Hello, everybody. Today is the 27th of October, and here I am again. So, just a bit update. I went to Da Nang City for a brief for business trip, and it's actually turned out to be great. I thought that it's gonna be a bit storm, but then it's no, it just rain on and off. But then the weather is actually really good, so I really appreciate for that. I'm very thankful actually. And then I have a good time to go back home to visit my family, to stay with my mom and dad. And I think that is something really, really, just really, really valuable for me. Just being able to be home with my parents. So that's a bit of an update for me. And we're gonna start with the page drawing, okay? What is this? It's a pen. What do we use the pen for? To write. Now, there's a dog inside the room. I'm going to wait this in front of the dog. What does the dog do? The dog probably will sniff, lick, or chew this, right? Does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen, but for the human, this one is a pen. So who is correct, the dog or the human? The answer is both are correct. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy, but for the human, this one is a pen to write. The dog is correct in the dog one. The human is also correct in the human world. So that is our first lesson. Both are correct. Now, let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I'm going to put this thing on the table and then both the dog and I will walk out of the room. So inside the room, there be no human, no dog. What does this thing become? It is still a pen or chewing toy. Or it becomes almost nothing. And the ancient wisdom called this one as the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very magical definition. As we understand the emptiness, we'll be able to achieve anything in our life. Just like Vishu Guru applied the emptiness into his business and was able to build a business with a revenue of $250 million a year. He's also able to help several refugees. So what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? So let's go back to the pen story, okay? So there's thing currently on the table, and when there's no human, no dog, or nothing to interact with, it comes back to true self, we call it the emptiness. But because it has the emptiness, it also has the potential to become anything or anyone, depending on who or what is looking at this at the very moment. So that is our second lesson. Along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. Now, I see this as a pen. So does this pen coming from me or does this pen coming from the thing itself? This pen is actually coming from me. Why am I so certain? Because if this thing is a pen, it's not the dog or anything in this entire universe, we'll have to see it for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my mind, and everything is actually coming from our mind. So that is our third lesson. Everything is actually coming from our mind. So we all agree that this pen is coming from my mind, right? So I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to believe this. I'm going to pray this one become a diamond. Okay. So please pray with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond in my eyes. It's still a pen. So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen but not a diamond? There are seeds inside our mind that the ancient wisdom calls karma. When we see something, the seed inside our mind pop up, open up, and cover this and made us see it for what had been planted earlier into our mind. So who planted those seeds into our mind then? Only you can plant the seed into your mind. Only I can plant the seed into my mind. How can we do it? We do it by three ways: by our word, by our actions, by our thoughts, especially toward other people. So, for instance, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to say that I have the pen. Would you like to have this pen? And when my friend say yes, please, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend with the hope that I can help my friend. So when I give this palm will open up and both me and my friend will see it. And it's still living work in my mind. A couple days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of the pen is being planted into my mind. And now it pop up, open up, and cover this and made me see it for what had been planted earlier into my mind, which is a pen. And this is how a pen become a pen or anything surround us become what and who they are to us. In the pen story, there are several meaningful lessons. Today we went over four different lessons. The first lesson is both are correct, so we learn to respect each other's opinion. we learn to respect each other's choices, and we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. And it is very important to notice that, whatever that you do, whatever that you do, you make sure that you listen to yourself first. You understand yourself first. You respect yourself first. And when you become a strong anchor to yourself or heaven to yourself, that's when you stop. Then you start going to other people, doing that to other people, so that will create the harmony, the happiness in your relationship. The second lesson is, along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everything or everyone around you, trust the potential of whatever happened to you. Don't blame anyone, because in the end, you are the only one who can, trust the potential of everything around you. And remember, so the emptiness and the potential. So what the emptiness truly is not what you is. The emptiness is not, it's not nothingness, it's not blackness, it's not no have, no feeling or no thinking. It's just what we truly are when we don't interact with anyone or anything. So that's what we truly are. And then the potential is what we are for other people, what other people look at us, what we are to them. And then, in order for us, I think it's really important for us, in order for us to recognize the potential, we have to know our emptiness first. So it's important that we listen to ourselves, we understand ourselves, we respect ourselves, and then we see the emptiness, what we truly are first, before we start seeing what the potential. Because when we truly know what we are, then we can see the potential, we can work toward that potential. And then the third of that lesson is everything is actually coming from the sit inside our mind. So we be 100% responsible to whatever happened to us, and we don't blame anyone. Don't blame anyone, because in the end, we are the only one who can plant the seed into our mind. So another thing is that, so you see whatever that you have in your mind, you be able to make it your reality, right? So, that is the potential right there. So when you see the potential, you have it in your mind, you be able to do that. Okay, and that is the third lesson. Okay, and then the fourth lesson is how we can incorporate all those lessons into our life and make it become a reality. So first we have to know what we want in our life. Then second, we start planting those seeds using our word of action, our thoughts to other people. If we want to have happiness, then we start planting the happiness seed using our word of action, our thoughts to other people, helping other people to be happier. If we want to have prosperity, then using our word of action, our thoughts, helping other people to get more prosperity. And just like that, whatever that you want, making sure that you use your word, your action, your thoughts to other people, helping them to get that. Okay, and that is the truly the way for you to achieve what you want in your life. And just one word of caution is that, you're gonna reap what you sow. So whatever that you plan, you're gonna get it. However, when you're gonna get it, that is another lesson. And then, so whatever that so whatever that you reap, so whatever that you plan, you're gonna get it. But when you get it, that's another thing. So don't expect that, when you do get thing, good thing can come back to you right away. No, I wouldn't advise that. Okay, you know that you're gonna get that, but when we don't know. And the lesson that I would like to share with you all today is that today I actually got up around almost 6 o'clock. I was supposed to get up around 10 before 5, 10 by 5, 10 to 5, but then I was just so tired I couldn't get up. So and then when I start seeing the clock as 5:45, I'm like, oh, it's too late. I should just sleep. But then in my mind, I had been telling myself that I have to get up to run, because I really need the activities, because I start feeling them, um, something dragging me, and then I don't feel really well. So I think that, by running, by moving, creating the emotion, is the motion that will bring up my emotion. So that's why I decided that whatever happened, I'm just gonna go up and run, and then I'm just gonna run with whatever time that I got left to do that. And I was able to run for 5 kilometers or 3 miles. And I feel really great about myself. And the lesson that I'm receiving here is the emptiness and the potential. So, it's all depend on what you see in your mind. So I can choose, like previously, I've been choosing that it's too late. And then, I get so tired, and sleep passes. And then in the morning for the whole day, I feel so bad because I skip my exercise. And today I actually think about it as, I'm just going to do whatever that I can in the amount of time that I can. And I was able to run 5 kilometers, and I was able to complete my exercise, and get the boost from, the boost of confidence, of the discipline, the result of, the great feeling of I'm being disciplined, and this is the result that I got. So I feel very grateful for that, being able to see the potential and getting to that potential. But then I'm also grateful for myself to see my emptiness, which is, the laziness, the procrastination. But then I accept it, and then I move on. I move on. So I think that is the part about self. We have the dark and the light, and then we choose to we accept our darkness, and we also move toward the light direction. And there will be time that we slow down, but then as long as we move toward that direction, that would be a good way. Thank you everyone for listening to me today. Thank you, Anna, for accompanying me in this 3,000-day journey. And if by me sharing with you the pen story or my lesson is something great, I would like to dedicate that to my dearest family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my clients, or to any living things in this world or any other world, with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye bye.